I have right here one of the Raspberry Pi 2 Model B for Windows 10 IoT Core, and I've got the Wi-Fi dongle.
I need a light. I need to wear shades.
Oh, my program is running, and I've got some pins connected here. It's got the SD card plugged in. I have the power and the audio jack. And what you just heard was a little robot I have here that has a photo sensor, and when there's said number of light, it says I need to wear shades, and when there's no light, like when I cover it up,
I need a light.
it says I need a light. And we have
I need to wear shades.
These two dials here that can adjust the voltage, and then we have a little controller right there. And so
I need a light. I need to wear shades.
This program is running on my Windows computer right here, but it's being run from Visual Studio with remote debugging. And so you can see here, it's looking at the voltage. I'm going to change one of the dials and look at the first voltage number. I'm going to turn it down, and it goes down to 0.7, 0.009. We turn it back up, and it goes back up to 1.11. And what I changed this dial right here. And that controls the voltage for when it talks to me. Now I have it plugged into a Bose speaker here. Because it keeps on talking to me, I'm just going to go ahead and turn it off so I can do this video. So it's one of these kits on hackster.io or windowsondevices.com, kind of redirects you over and kind of will take you through. And one of the interesting things is it not only gives you some sample code to work through. For instance, you know, this is the I need a light and I need to wear shades. But also it gives you a fritzing diagram, and I've downloaded a program that I can actually look at the fritzing diagram, and so it helps me to connect the two. And this actually helps connect everything on the breadboard, and you see the MCP 3008 controller there, and the photo sensor, resistor, and the two dials here. And then it also shows you what pins on the Raspberry Pi to connect to, and then the audio speaker over here. So the fritzing diagram is really useful in configuring the breadboard with all the proper connections. So give it a shot. I find it really interesting. Actually, my 8-year-old daughter helped me out and really had a blast putting this together. And this is the Windows IoT kit. Just came straight from Amazon. It had everything necessary. It had Windows IoT preloaded on the SD card right down here. And get started with universal Windows apps for the Raspberry Pi. And neat little guy. And it is a full Windows computer. For instance, if I come over here, this is a PowerShell. PowerShell terminal straight in to the Raspberry Pi. So I can see that is the C drive of the Raspberry Pi. I can see, here's a command I can run here. We see the Bright or Not app that is installed. And in addition, it has a web browser where I can come over and I can see that the Bright or Not application is running. And actually, if I select it in the drop down, and I can do this via PowerShell too, but if I set default, then when I reboot the Raspberry Pi, it will run this program by default. So I have a dream of making a license plate reading camera for an automatic gate or garage door opener, and that would be really interesting to have a camera that reads the license plate and automatically opens the gate or the garage door. But we can see that I can control everything, including performance over here. It gives me a nice CPU and IO graph, and it's all through the web browser. This guy does not have remote desktop, so it's either PowerShell or that UI through the web browser. But it's really neat because it's its own little computer, and I can run whatever code I can write in Visual Studio with C#. And I haven't tried it yet, but I've read that writing JavaScript with Node works as well. So if you want to give it a try, go to Amazon and check out the Windows IoT kit from Adafruit, and it works really good.